Scrooge McDuck that I do, they tell me is different from the Italian version, which is a character that's simply greedy. I don't know, that's what Italians tell me. I've never read, there's a completely different Barks Duck universe in Italy than there is in Northern Europe and in what we used to have in the United States, which we don't have anymore anyway. But when I found out I was going to be doing these characters for a living and giving up my grandfather's construction company, which he started when he came over from Venice in 1905, I decided I couldn't enjoy doing a story about a character that was simply greedy. But I twisted the Scrooge that I wrote about as somebody who was proud, and he was proud of his achievements, and he thrilled in winning a contest against nature and against research, but he was a collector. I mean, he has this money bin filled with pocket change. It's not gold coins, by the way. That's a complete misunderstanding all across Europe. It's not gold coins. It's the money he earned his whole life. It's pocket change, pennies and nickels and dimes. That's the whole joke. So for America, those are the comics we waited for. The Donald Duck comics were fine, but the Scrooge adventures were magnificent. So it was very easy to grow up in America and love the adventurous. Well, that's what Indiana Jones is fashioned after. Steven Spielberg was a Scrooge fan, so that's the sort of character he was trying to create. Somebody who went on quests for ancient treasure based on research, actual ancient treasure. So that's why I, like many Americans, Scrooge McDuck is our favorite Barks character. Of course, the festival is completely different now. It's not just comics, and it's not all in one room. Plus, 25 years ago, I really wasn't well known. My work was only used in a magazine that was more or less for comic scholars called Zio Paparoni. Now I come here, and even though they invited me to the convention 25 years ago, hardly anybody in Italy knew me. Now it seems to be different. So that's a difference to me personally. But that's all I can take care of, because people stand in line 6 hours out there just to get a couple of autographs.